What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Railworks, and today we are going to be back in the Railfan mode scenarios. Today we're going to be on the Peninsula corridor located at South San Francisco. Observe the operations and passing trains from a good vantage point. See what you can capture as the action unfolds. So that's what we're going to be rolling with today. Let's go ahead and hop in the scenario and let's go ahead and watch some trains go by. All right. So here we are on the platform here, and we are at San Francisco, I believe. This is South San Francisco. So looking down the track, we do got some freight cars on the sidings there. We got some hopper cars, some box cars, looks like some granola cars. And it looks like we do have a Union Pacific yard move coming down the line over there. As you guys can see, they are shoving backwards. And we do have a cut of gondola cars to our left as well. Both signals are red. We do have a restricting coming in this direction, and we have a restricting going over there. And then if we come look over here, we do have another cut of cars. So we shall see what today actually brings us in terms of rail fanning. Hopefully you guys are having a great day today so far. Very happy Tuesday to everyone out there. Decided to do Railfan mode today, do something a little bit different. I mean, we have done it in the past, but nice to change things up a little bit. Instead of driving the trains, we're going to be watching the trains. Now, one thing I do want to figure out is how to actually make these scenarios, because I do have a lot of fun stuff planned in a Railfan mode, and I just want to figure out how I can actually, make these scenarios. So if you guys do know how, do let me know down in the comment section down below. DM me on Discord as well if you guys want to do it that way, because I feel like making these Railfan scenarios would be pretty freaking interesting, and I do have some pretty interesting consists and stuff like that, so definitely would be a fun thing to do. I wish this lady would get out of my way because she's blocking my view. There we go. But just a few things to remember about Railfanning. She's on her phone. Look at that. She's on her phone, man. She's like, yeah, I know what you did. I'm on a train out of here. Don't expect me to come back. Nope. But a few tips here to remember while railfanning. Always railfan from public property. Never trespass on railroad property. It is I believe it's a misdemeanor. I'm not too sure. It might be a misdemeanor or a felony. I believe it's a misdemeanor, and you can get arrested for it. So, yes, if you trespass on railroad property, you can get arrested for it. So always railfan from a public property, like a platform, a street, or, if you're near the track somewhere that's not railroad property. Looks like we do got a Union Pacific yard move shoving over here. Got a GP38-2 shoving its heart out over here, shoving a couple cars. Nice little yard move right there, if I do say so myself. Not sure where they're actually going to be shoving that to, but they are definitely going to be shoving it somewhere, probably into one of those tracks over there. Haven't seen anything Caltrain related yet, and haven't seen anything down the line. Looks like everything's all stopped down there as well. So, not too sure. But going along with other tips, do make sure you guys are standing facing the direction or the opposite direction that the train is traveling. Do not have your back to the train, basically, because you never know. There could be an object that's hanging off of the train that you won't see, and you may get completely severely injured and or worse. So always make sure that you're looking the opposite direction that the train is traveling, just in case there is something that shouldn't be there and all that fun stuff. Rail fanning, we want to keep everybody safe. We want to keep everyone off of private property, and yeah, always make sure that you're on the lookout. Be alert if you notice something, like something on the tracks, or someone on the tracks that shouldn't be on the tracks, or like a car that's stuck on the tracks or something like that. Always make sure to call, the number that is listed on the crossings or whatever if you spot anything like a crossing gate malfunctioning or whatever. I'm sure a lot of you rail fans do know this already, but I just like to, I like to be the safety guy, and I always want to make sure, you're safe while out rail fanning, and, you're not trespassing, breaking the law or anything like that. So make sure, you're smart about it. Don't, wave your hands in the air, because that does signal an emergency. So we don't want to make a train go in emergency for no apparent reason. So always just make sure, you have some common sense while rail fanning as well. So I did see a video one time of a guy waving his hands, and I guess he put two trains into emergency because he thought that they were both going to crash into each other. So just make sure you're being smart, have some common sense, be safe, be vigilant, stay alert, and all that fun stuff. So yeah, that Union Pacific is going to go on its way back there. Kind of odd that they're actually shoving it instead of that locomotive being on the opposite end, but it is what it is. And we'll just have to wait and see what else comes our way here today. Okay, so it looks like that Jeep has disconnected from its cut of cars, and it is now making its way back towards the platform here. Okay, so I'm not quite sure exactly what the Union Pacific switcher is doing. Basically, they cut the cars over there, they went light to pick up these cars, and now they're kind of just shoving these cars back. So I'm not exactly too sure what they are really doing, to be honest with you. Okay, so they basically shoved that cut of cars down that track a little bit, cut off from it, and now they are running light again. So I really have no idea what that yard job crew is doing, honestly. Okay, so I honestly feel like this railfan scenario is basically just watching this yard job just shove random cars throughout this yard and really, have no meaning or point to the scenario. So I guarantee you they're going to take that cut and they're going to bring it to the opposite side of the yard, and that is probably going to be the entire scenario. I guarantee it. Okay, guys, so the train literally stopped there about 5 minutes ago, and it's been sitting there and nothing else has happened. So I'm going to take a wild guess and say that this scenario has ended. Oh, yep, there it is. There it is. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at the other two rail fan scenarios since there really wasn't much action in this one. So we're going to go ahead and hopefully catch some Caltrain action in these next ones. All right, guys, so here we are at actually San Francisco. We ended up making our way over here. And now we're actually hopefully going to get some Caltrain action. As you guys can see, the platform is currently empty. So there is like no trains here whatsoever. But we looks like we do have an inbound service coming in right now with the brand new baby bullet train with the Bombardier cars, I believe, and then an MP36. Now, I believe the Caltrain MP36s are in the 900 series, not the 300s. So I believe they were just modified for this scenario. And yes, the marker lights are not on, but that's not something we're concerned of right now. But hopefully you guys are enjoying this video. I know it's a little bit different, a little bit more slow paced than what we're normally used to in Train Simulator. This is kind of for all my Railfan friends out there that enjoy, just trains passing by and stuff like that. So something a little bit different. Um, but yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying. If you guys are, do make sure you hit the like button as well as that subscribe button. Make sure you guys also follow me on join the Discord server and follow me on Twitter as well. As we got another baby bullet train coming in right here. Looks like another inbound. Very cool indeed. And it looks like that one is making its way right back out from the station, so unsure where they're actually going. We do got an inbound one coming right here, and we do have another inbound right there. So I guarantee you all three of these are just going to come in, and then they're going to leave. I guarantee it. As you all can see, that second one is now leaving as well. That first one is just getting off into the distance there. And then our final last service is right here. And then I guarantee you they are going to depart once this one gets out of the block that will be occupying the next one. Alright guys, so now here we are at San Jose. This is the third scenario in that pack that comes with the Peninsula corridor, I believe. So we're going to possibly see some more Caltrain action, or definitely see some more Caltrain action, and possibly some Union Pacific action. I am not 100% certain about that one though. But right off the bat, we do got a Caltrain service leaving. Caltrain Baby Bullet service leaving here on a diversion clear. And if you guys look straight ahead, we do have another service entering right over there. Going to be a busy one here at San Jose, that is for sure. Now, one thing I do wish to see in future games, or in future updates of the game, which I know probably will not happen, but I would love to see like sounds in Railfan mode. So whenever, like the Caltrain is approaching the station, you'll have the bell and then the horn to stop if, they do that. And, once you leave the station, you have the bell on and all that fun stuff. I feel like that would be a super cool feature to add into the Railfan mode to kind of give it that more realistic feel. But I know that I'm probably asking too much of DTG, so I guarantee you that's not really going to happen. But looks like they do got quite a few passengers getting on the train today, so let's go ahead and watch this one pull in, do its station work on this far side platform here, and we'll watch it, and yeah, we'll basically stalk it up until it leaves San Jose. Another safety tip over here is we have another Baby Bullet service entering San Jose. Always make sure, if you are at a passenger station, always make sure to stay behind the yellow line. As you guys can see here, there are two yellow lines. Please make sure you stay behind this closer one to you that is farther away from the track. That is there for your safety, because sometimes the train can outswing a little bit and you might end up getting hit. So always make sure that you will stand behind the yellow line when you are at a platform, depending on where you're at and stuff like that. I know some don't, but a lot of them do. Just another safety tip while you're out rail fanning. Alright, guys. Well, that's going to go ahead and do it for this one. I know it was a little bit of a different type of episode, but, you know, a lot of people like the rail fan aspect of Railworks, and I figured I would, go ahead and show some of that off as well. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, do let me know that you guys want to see more of these Railfan scenarios down in the comment section down below, and I will definitely end up doing some more of them in the near future as well. So hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.